about to go live on it. It'll take a little bit for it to catch up with us, though.
That's fun.
And Chip or Kayla, could one of you pop on there and we can do a mic check? We can hear us.
Oh, okay. You might want to plug headphones in.
Yeah, it'll do like super crazy feedback if you don't use headphones or something. Yeah, it'll do like super crazy. I just want to make sure everyone can hear us.
Your point, dear?
Shut up. The live event will begin in a few moments. Okay.
Yeah, I can see you guys on there now.
Mine's still saying it'll begin in a few moments.
I had to go out and go back in.
Okay. Out. In. Unmute. Oh, we're good. I'm here.
I'm going to go turn the volume down.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. No. Okay, do you want to? Sorry, we're having a small smidge of technical difficulties. Do you want me to get my computer on?
Yes, please.
Okay. We're gonna have 2 computers. We're gonna have multi-screen. This is gonna be fun.
Kayla, I'm gonna buy you a gold watch next time I see you. I'm gonna buy you a gold watch next time I see you. I'll let you figure out why.
Sound off in the chat for attendance.
Is she hiring for something?
Is everyone able to hear all of us fine?
I can hear.
It is weird to see myself on a 5-second delay.
That, and if we can also, Eddie, if they've got a name that is not their name, their whatever they're logged in as, because I don't know some of these.
They're full regular.
On the chat.
There you go. Does that work?
Read that over there. You get to read that.
But good.
I'll get the chat pulled up so I can see.
I'm not.
It might be a little bit small for you guys to look at it. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately. That was so weird. We're on delay.
Yeah. Billy Bond, we've got Rifter is.
That's Chris Wilson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. C.
Was
Chris
Christopher Wilson.
Okay.
Again, folks, if you're just joining now, if you do make a comment to sort of say you're here to get counted for attendance, please do us a large favor. If you have a funny name, please tell us your real name because we have problems. Anyway. Okay.
Can you all still hear me clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by myself.
Which screen do we look at? We've got 2 screens. You can actually turn off the second screen. We don't need it.
Now you tell me.
I promise you, love you to death, but
We don't.
Who is Miss Eco Geek? Do we know?
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Can you see that okay?
Not all the way over there. If you moved it over here, then yes.
If you are watching this, comment below your full name so you can be accounted.
Charging
properly,
cable.
please.
No, I mean move that over there so I can put this here.
12 hours later.
That's an idea.
So how's everyone been holding up at home during the quarantine and everything?
I'm a here.
That way you don't end up face off on the screen.
Ooh, that's good. I can do that.
Okay, so anybody got any funny stories coming out of this they can share? Keep them G or PG.
Today's PG.
Yeah, it's technically social time.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Out in chat. Oh, that's no good.
Well, I mean, might be working every day, but it's good to still have income and such.
This is true.
I've been working every day too, Chris.
Preach.
There we go. Yeah, why not?
What did you do?
Trying to get all sorts of creative to properly. Have a domino effect of stuff.
Sign in to chat. You don't want to sign in with your work, do you?
Well, I
Jeff, it should have the chat on YouTube. If you're watching on a mobile device or something, you have to swipe or something like that to get the chat to show, and it doesn't work very well in profile mode. But if you're watching on a desktop, it should be off to the side. And I just went ahead and put the chat on the actual screen so that if someone watches later down on there as well, or if someone isn't able to log in and want to watch it on Facebook later when I upload it on there. Hey there, Josh.
All right.
Long time no see, right, buddy?
That works.
You want to ship those on there.
Oh, yeah.
Well then,
Hey, Richard.
tell us how you really.
Y'all gonna have to read.
Oh no, Christopher. Sorry.
Y'all are gonna have to read me
Tell us how you really feel, Christopher. Does that mean we get Ewan, Misty?
Yeah, someone read me these comments. All I have is my phone.
Oh, okay. A lot of people saying hi. The only story so far that we've gotten is Christopher, who is not all too happy with his job.
Still going to work.
Yeah. Well, one of the necessaries. You're one of the necessaries right now, right?
Yeah.
Life is tough, so whoever is listening, whoever's in the comments and all that fun stuff, you are all alive, and that's all I care about. So I know it's rough for all of us all around, but the fact that you're still alive, that's all I care about. So alive and well, I should say. But anyways,
See?
so Danica,
I apologize.
your vote, ladies and gentlemen. You voted for him. We love him. It's the one, the only Johnson.
Oh goodness.
Feel like a man on a desert island sometimes. I'm so far away from y'all.
Not like,
Got all my supplies.
stuck in our house. The only face that I've seen physically in the last.
Aside from
Hey. You love me.
Okay, so I'm gonna ignore that joke.
I think everyone's thinking the same thing.
I'm just like, I really ruined social hour, but this is being recorded. I am not going to go. No, I'm not going to make the joke. I am not going
Chris for that one.
Social isolation, man. Ah.
Chris wins for that one.
No. Everybody's washing their hands so much. They've got very dry skin. So they're dealing with it that way.
Wilson is like triple essential this at this time.
Kayla, will you read me these comments, please? I want to be on the joke.
Okay, so Chris has mentioned that he's essential. Followed it up by the comment of making lotion is apparently essential. And that's what was making it. And we're now resisting the joke with difficulty.
Nope, too easy.
Exactly.
Yes, Kayla, I'm going to need you to read these as they pop up. That way I will know these things.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing up there?
And the star of the show, the dog.
Well said, dog. Well,
It's not that bad.
Okay, Chris, remember we have to say no jokes about your old person, please.
hey, whoever's taking notes on attendance, Charles Lawson just sent me a message that he's watching. He just can't log in somewhere. Him down, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been trying to run back and forth between my computer. John! Trying to run back and forth between my
That goes
computer
right.
and Billy's to see who's talking.
If you are on my friends list, go ahead and send me a message. I can see that real quick. I can see Messenger pop up. So if you're having trouble commenting, send it to me and I'll say it as I see them.
That'll work.
Cool. Make myself useful. We're awesome as officers. It's not just we do one job, we do everyone's job. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, it takes 4 of us to do Ricky's, but that's another.
Whatever. I haven't been busy lately.
You see Misty's comment?
I can pump it up a little bit on my end here.
You're doing amazing, sir. What do you think you are?
Let me know if this is better or if it's redlining people.
We're checking the volume right now for those of you who are worried.
Yeah, Misty, just let me know if it sounds better now. Or if we all just need to yell.
Do it. I mean, we could all use a little bit of frustration, getting at just all yelling on the field. I mean, we can do it in the chat if y'all want. I mean, go for
Chip's always
Don't forget Charlie.
no comment.
running.
All right,
feel
everyone
bad
said
early.
the computer, so that's good.
Good.
Um,
Oh, that,
All right, Sadara, I got it. Just can't figure out how to type yet.
No. I just want to make sure that was, I'm not missing anybody. That was why I posted that, was to make sure I'm not missing anyone for the notes.
Right. I got you.
So if I am, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ricky.
And if anyone sends me a message on Facebook Messenger, I'll comment or say it out loud. I've been doing so much text talk lately. I literally said LOL the other day
nothing wrong with that.
because no, but I've been doing so much voice to text. LOL, wink face. I'm like, wait, did I just say that?
Hashtag guilty.
Your hashtag
Girl.
everything. I've been using it for script reads. What is it? Okay. Did we consider using Zoom? I'm Ricky. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. We are using the Hangouts right now because it's easier to port it over to YouTube and save it. It kind of, we know how Ricky's familiar enough with it that he can kind of make everything work easier. So we're still trying to work some of our kinks out. So that's kind of why we went with this tonight over Zoom. Just as far as doing it live, it's easier to port over to YouTube.
right.
That might be something to look into. Make a post saying like what other apps could be used for it. Try them as we go. Hopefully, it won't be like this for the rest of the year, but eventually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, Chris, I've been using it for my classes when I got to talk to kids, and it's good. But I really haven't. I don't think it works as well to port to YouTube unless we were to record the meeting and then post it, and then we getting attendance during the session. Plus, we'd end up with, or the other option is we end up with everybody kind of signed in, and we have our computers crashing because they can't take 50 people being on.
Well, it should, because I just did a Zoom meeting today with 50 people. So, and you can record it and then just shoot it over. And if they're at the meeting, then I can just record them because I can see all pictures.
Maybe that's
Right.
something we can talk about later. But that's why we're doing it this way tonight. It's just, it was easier tonight to get it over to YouTube. Anyway.
Whatever's easier for Ricky.
Yep. We can all agree that whatever make the tech guy happy, because it makes everybody happy.
Very happy. Any comments? Anyone, please?
Just that was why about telling us about the idea of using Zoom, and that's what I had was replying with, and then that led for the conversation there. And he's saying we're a little glitchy, which I see, but there's not really. I'm worried that wouldn't be anyway, because if it's glitchy, it means that it's our home Wi-Fi.
Yep.
It's our network. It's our home networks, which means it wouldn't be better. Regardless, we're going to be glitchy just because.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
internet connections are kind of bad in places right now. Because of
Yeah.
Current, you know.
So anyway, Zoom is not a bad idea. It's clutching for me with several people, especially Joey and Sadara. Okay, glitching. Okay. Yeah, I want to look. I mean, we could also look into Zoom. May be good if we wanted to do just a big. Everybody come and chat about social hour.
I'm looking at setting up Discord also.
Yeah.
And playing around with that. So I'll be doing some tests on it, and it seems to work better than Hangouts, and you have more control over things than Zoom. But I need to fiddle around with it, how to port it over into my streaming software and whatnot first.
Mhm.
Well, we do.
Yeah. The only other thing I will say, having worked with Zoom, is when you get 200 people on there, the camera starts to go nuts. Our faculty meetings where there's 300 teachers on there, and that thing is jumping all over the place, and it's hard to, you know.
You can lock it onto specific people or groups or stuff too. So
yeah, but
it's not, when you have that many people, it's difficult to manage.
Anyway,
You can also do it as a webinar, and that way you only have a certain panelist that you can see and hear, and everybody else is muted unless they specifically unmute themselves to talk.
yeah, we're I mean, let's be honest, we're all figuring out this because half our jobs, half of us, our jobs have a preferred method they want us to communicate. I know ours like Zoom, what the kids are used to, the meeting setup easy, but we're all kind of learning how this works realistically in real time is the unfortunate trick.
Charles Lawson, is your wife watching as well? I want to make sure she's counted as well. Send me a message on Messenger.
Yeah, okay. Well, that happens. I would say, Chris, if you're just having problems with Joey and Sadara, probably a Wi-Fi issue. That's probably a network issue. That's probably not like the Hangouts itself. And that may be, yeah. Anyway, we're all playing experiments. We may do, if we get some of this up, we'll do more open-ended where we get to have, everybody can kind of hop in and we'll do chats like that. I mean, I know we've been doing the game nights mostly through the Discord or Hangouts as a way to do the, or am I completely wrong, Ricky? How we've been doing game nights is through Hangouts and through the Discord with the Anime Club. And I mean, those have worked fairly well. I've not really had any technical issues with that aside from stuff on my end. Okay. Oh, I'm guessing that's Anime Abby. Is that you?
How's it going, Abby?
I think that's it.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Stacy.
Yeah, Vicky, I like your plan. The way Georgia's going and the way the other states are going, we may be able to all stand in a field and yell at each other very soon.
Don't tempt me.
We'll all just stand so we don't touch each other and just yell.
I mean, for those of us who have ball gowns and skirts, social distancing.
Yeah.
I'll bring my bullhorn for anyone who's like.
All the fantasy cosplayers, or not all the historic cosplayers, are going, my moment has arrived! And everybody who does the Plague Doctor.
Either that or those who walk between the rows.
That's true, too.
Can I get a time check, please?
Are you my mummy? These are all good.
We got about 5 more minutes before the official meeting time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Why do
Anyone
I
has any
see
questions?
Jeff? I just see Jeff talking about yelling in a field. I see all of us dressed up in like full wizard kits, just screaming at each other with long staffs. Under 6 feet.
I also would love that.
All of us would stand up. You shall not pass. You married me.
I want to see you do that in your classroom.
I wish I was in trouble for yelling at a bunch of 15-year-olds. You shall not pass. I think that would get me in trouble with the boss. I'm saying. Don't think they take it as a joke.
Unless you study.
My 5th grade teacher got frustrated because the kids weren't being quiet on top of his desk and held his ruler above his head like this and said, "I have the power."
I'll be honest. I got a Oscar Mayer weenie whistle for Christmas this year. It was one of my mom's little gift. I was so tempted to duel because that thing is shrieking. That thing is a piercing scream. And it will, like, you can ask her. That'll make you stop because it's just like, yeah. I'm tempted, but some kid would steal it off my desk or it would disappear, and you'd be in the hall the next day.
Rick, you have to find it, but I still have my whistle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I wish there were.
Ricky, I still have my whistle from that one event where we got those at.
Oh yeah, that was years ago.
You remember that event, Ricky, where the Oscar Mayer mobile was there?
Oh yeah.
I still got my whistle somewhere. Actually, give me a second. I might be able to find that picture. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had pictures you could print out while we were there.
Yep,
So,
and I found it.
Aw.
Look at me, brand new with the group. Yes, I made the very smart idea of running with those things on.
Oh yes.
Yeah, several of you guys ran or did the walk afterwards, didn't you?
Yeah,
that was rough.
Because I listened to this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Never listened to that guy.
Never listen to Taylor.
Nope.
Or Brad.
I still love them, but it's like, ow.
Again, I refuse to run after the whole first time I wore the Batman suit.
Again, or as Chip would say, to reiterate, and again, this was like the third movie deal. I was still a regular member then.
Okay. Okay.
Time check.
We got about a minute and change.
Oh.
Our house.
They're all a minute and change, dear. Those are minute fast. I make those a minute fast. The ones that are connected to the Wi-Fi are a minute and change.
Chip, I love your shirt.
Oh. This one is fun because it is not only the science joke, but it is very entertaining to watch the kids go, I don't get it. Because none of the kids get it. Walk around the room and like one of the other teachers go, "Oh!" I'm like, I love this shit. I've had like I think one kid has gotten it and he had this 5 minutes, and then a bunch of them will go, "Well, what is it for?" I'm like, "Look up Monty Python. Thank me later."
You know what you ought to do, Chip? Next time you get a brand new class, whoever gets it first, give them like 5, maybe 10 bonus points on a test or something.
Maybe. See, the problem is I would only be able to do that for one class period. Because after that happened, between Snapchat, Discord, TikTok, and whatever, it would get out. So, like, I do it first periods test, and then as they were leaving, one of the kids would be like, "What does your shirt mean?" Or they would ask one of the other teachers. And then by the time I got to fourth period that day, everybody would know what the shirt meant, and I'd be getting, it is a gag that kind of only really works once.
That's good. Just because it would be the first person who did it the whole day. So it could be second or third period, whoever did it first.
True. That's not a bad idea.
Ooh. Of course, like you winning our quizzes, I'd probably get all of those references, or at least majority of them.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready to get started?
Let's go.
Hi, Kitty. You want to join the meeting?
She's just staring at us because
We know. Sadara, you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready, Sadara?
Yes, sir.
Sound
Thumbs
off,
up.
VP. Okay,
Good over here.
gotcha. Okay, good. All right. I apologize if I sound like that dude from MTV. Welcome to the meeting. Remember his name right this second. Anyways, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 meeting. I think it's still April, or I don't know where we are. Where are we? Anyway, thank you for all for tuning in live-ish. We all are glad you're here. We all hope you are safe and well, especially after the recent weather and tornadoes. And again, thank you all for tuning in. If you are just now tuning in, if you want to be counted for this particular meeting, please comment your full in the comments. That way you can be counted for future meetings. These are special occasions. Usually you would have to be physically at the meeting place, but at events you can't exactly do that. We want y'all safe, but we want you accounted for as well. So yes, please, as you see this, if you haven't already, comment below in the comments full name. I would say legibly, but if you misspell it in the comments, that's another story. Anyways, Ricky.
Oh gosh. Well,
Joe, you were thinking of Matt's bedroom.
I don't have a ton to talk about because of our events that we have going on normally have been postponed and pushed out for the foreseeable future, as everyone already knows. And then this past weekend, the reason we were doing the meeting this week is because of the I had to go through the region last week, and hopefully everyone's getting adjusted back to normal from that. And I hope no one's having too much trouble after the disaster. Like events that we have been doing, I've been trying to do game nights on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights on the weekend. Friday is like a toss-up night. Sometimes I run some role-playing games. We play Dungeons and Dragons or Reckoning or something like that. But sometimes we also play some of the Jackbox games, and we live stream them so people can watch on YouTube, do trivia and quiplash and different fun stuff like that together. On Saturday nights, we've been doing a collaboration event with the Sada Daisy Anime Club, and a few of the folks from there have been doing trivia. And on Sundays, we've been doing Dungeons and Dragons game It's almost like sliders, or where we have like people can jump in or drop out whenever you want to play. It's for beginners up to more skill level, doesn't matter. But essentially, it's like a one-shot little campaign that you do every weekend, and you get zapped somewhere else. We rotate dungeon masters or game masters every week, so we try to have it a little bit different each time, with a different personality to things. And the games and stuff, we usually start at 7 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and out between 10 and 11, depending on how things are going. And for the Dungeons and Dragons game on Sundays, we start at 6 and we try to end around 10, so that folks that got to get up for work on Monday don't stay up too late. And we're open for ideas if people want to do other things. We could do some of our stuff that we did before when we were at the Honest Pint. We can have some people watch like a YouTube free YouTube movie that we find royalty free, and then we can riff track it if you want to. If people want that stuff again or anything else, just let me know. I'm open to ideas. I want to do fun stuff too, since I'm holed up in the house and every bored. So that's pretty much what we've got going on. If we ever start having events and stuff again, I'll let everyone know. It's not looking like stuff's going to be happening too terribly soon. Now, another thing that we right now that we just got asked about a few days ago is the folks, the Moms for Social we do the Harry Potter event with, are wanting to know if we could do some superhero videos talking about staying after the tornadoes, and also talk about like the social distancing and making sure that everyone does their part to disease to other people. So if you want to do anything like that, just let us know. And I've got a few submissions that people have emailed to me so far, and I'm going to on our fan page soon, so they can be shared around and people can see them. So if you want to do that, just get with me. I'll give you a link to my Google and pop them in there, or you can just email me a link to the video, and I'll start getting all that stuff situated soon. And I think that.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Ricky. And it's Max Headroom is what I was trying to think of earlier. Thank you, Mr. Lawson. I appreciate that. And speaking of Mr. Lawson, he and I have both been doing various like motivational videos, birthdays such as different superheroes and such like that. Some for just regular motivational posts. I know he did one for a friend of mine's kid the other day, and thank you again for that. I did a before the tornadoes, I did like a very generic one in my page after the social distancing. I sent it to Maria and Taylor, so I will send it to y'all as well. And Ricky, I'll send it to you as well. That way you'll have it. But I mean, it's really awesome. I mean, we might want to incorporate this type of thing, like when the world does go back to normal. I mean, I think that would.
Yeah.
I mean, all this is kind of crazy, but I mean, it's definitely a learning thing. It's like, hey, why don't we try something a little different? Let's, might not be able to do this or that. Like, we can adjust accordingly. But all that being said, like, I really am glad, whoever's watching, whoever's in the comments, whoever I've spoken to, I am absolutely thrilled that you are all alive and well. I mean, I know Pollen showed up like that annoying neighbor, like, hey, sorry, I know it's a bad time, but you knew I was coming. So, I mean, like I said, all jokes happy that y'all are well.
My new person.
Like, I really do feel like a man on a desert island over here in Alabama, because yes, I have all my stuff, but I can't always be there for all you. I love you to death. And the second everything is free and clear, I'm giving each one of you the biggest hug that I can get in my arsenal. So I really do appreciate everyone. I mean, like I said, like one of my absolute favorite movies is Shawshank Redemption. says, "And to do friends a good thing, maybe the greatest of things, and a good thing never dies." You're all doing absolutely fantastic in your own ways. I know one universal truth I've learned is convention or no convention, we are all still cosplayers. So, I mean, you can start, you can finish, you can repair your significant other's costumes. You can do that. I know some people I know have done like videos of how their various characters handle social distancing. So, I mean, there's ways you can still cosplay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Going to a convention to be around friends is absolutely fantastic and amazing. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I know some people are doing tips and various cosplays and such. So I mean, like I said, I mean, I know it's not ideal, but I mean, what you can with what you got. Like me, friends, I've been having a little fun, and I've acquired some new stuff. And you can't have this chip, but this one's mine. I thought you might like to see it.
On my list. I will have one, and he will be magnetized to my shoulder as soon as I can swing that. Yeah.
So yes. I have been doing all sorts of fun stuff over here. I've been doing birth as full Iron Man. I've been doing Jacket Tony, all that fun stuff. I know many of our people, like, they sometimes, whether in the group or we just know them through the group, they depend on conventions, whether they are an artist of some sort, someone does 3D print work. People are still looking for work. So if you got a commission for a cosplay you've been wanting to do, talk to them, excuse me. So whether it's like, 3D printing lightsaber work like Mr. Russell Webb from scratch, check those out. We all have our master builder list. I mean, you can switch skill. Supplies are a little hard to get into, but you can get the ball rolling for when the world does get back to normal. So, I mean, there's ways to do it. Like I said, don't get me wrong, going to the convention is absolutely amazing. Whether it's, list off the list, Chattooine, Connuga, Anime Blast Chattanooga, FarleyCon, Matrotham, and the smorgasbord of other LibertyCon, all these conventions y'all got in Chattanooga, or like my absolute favorite, the Great Dragon. That doesn't happen this year, but I'd rather everyone be alive and well, regardless. So, I mean, like I said, you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Your cosplay. Never let anyone tell you differently. Let's see. Wherever you are, wherever you're from, I know what you're all going through, but don't be afraid to fear. This is all you need to hear. To all the world, to all my people in Chattanooga, to all my friends, I love you all. I miss you. I hope you are well. Keep being absolutely amazing folks like I know y'all can be. Because in the end, this is the way, and you are all my amazing family and people, and I love y'all all. Now, while I take about 5 minutes to catch my breath, Chipper, your turn.
I was just going to comment that the pollen has led to my personal favorite game in the South. Is this cough? Corona, pollen, a cold, or just a cough? It's the crazy roulette game to play with your kid. Okay, so Josh, thank you. Josh says he misses you too, Joey. Thanks for being on. Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Josh.
And yeah, sorry, my wife.
Very, very perfect time for Riley to be shopping for stuff too.
Everybody say hi to the kitty.
What was that, Ricky?
I said it's a pretty pertinent time for Riley to be shopping for Resident Evil costume parts.
Ricky, what was that about Resident?
I said it's pertinent that Riley is shopping for Resident Evil costume parts.
Oh, okay. Oh, and that's like.
Meanwhile, my wife.
That's another thing. I know many costumers like who are out of work. They are currently selling their cosplays. You know what I mean? So you can help them out, and like you can have them sanitize, wipe things down. Tape up all the boxes where air can get in. I met a dude in Texas online that I got it from, but I had him Lysol everything down. So I mean, We're still cosplayers, like I said, and you can get whatever you want. You can finish that costume you've had in the queue for 5 years. Anyway, sorry. Chipper, are you still going, or?
No, I'm just looking at the comments here. Yeah, I agree. That's a move. Yes, the pollen roulette. But yeah, no, sorry. I'm enjoying watching my wife try to be an evil genius over here, evil supervillain with a cat. Anyway,
She's hiding just off camera.
There's a reason the Egyptians worship them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cats. If you own a cat, you know they expect you to worship them. That's how they operate. Anyway.
Yeah.
She
Dog-
is love.
Staff. No. Dogs have arms, cats have staff.
Yep. Anyway. But
Kayla, your turn.
take it away, Kayla. Anything you
Oh,
want
I'm
to
sorry. I thought you were done, Chipper.
Oh, you're good. No. I'm good.
No, I'm looking forward to finally being able to see everybody again and safe.
We can always do Jeff's boot and all of us just go stand in a field and yell at each other. Get megaphones. You have some fun.
Yeah,
You
unfortunately,
don't want
most
to give me
fields are.
power.
But life will eventually get back to somewhat normal, whatever normal is. If there is a normal.
Right?
But missing
mean-
everybody, hoping we can get together.
My life is already.
We'll get to do stuff again. We'll get to go to cons. We'll get to run around and wear the costumes in public and do all that. And
Also, looking forward to doing our Robin Hood Men in Tights group.
oh, by the way, if you're not aware of that, if you would like post is in the group, we already have Robin, we already have Maid Marian, the sheriff, and Friar Tuck, I think. Or no, Rabbi Tuck.
And Prince John.
And Prince John. But we could always use more men in tights.
Now, don't be discouraged. Like, we can have.
Oh, and also as a side note, for those who are involved in it and are looking at it, something we noticed when we watched it the other night. I get a megaphone too. The only
You don't need a megaphone.
No, I don't. But I still want one. I noticed the other night. For those of you who are buying the costume, the shirt, you don't need to go out and buy the big Renaissance poofy shirt. You just need to buy a 90s button-up shirt with big sleeves. And tights. There you go. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Kayla, give me some number. I'm still indecisive on which one, but give me some number.
All right. I agree on that. No.
Okay, I don't get a megaphone, but I'm the one that gets to dress like Gandalf and scream with a staff. I'm okay if I can do that. Apparently, there's a general consensus that I do not get a megaphone. Okay, whatever. No. Look, we look forward to seeing you all again. None of us are enjoying, all of us had plans with cons and everything when this started, and hopefully several of those we get to do again, and we get to go and, run around like idiots in costume and be goofballs. But until then, the best thing we can do is stay in, stay safe, and the sooner the better. The better we do that, the sooner we all get to go back to doing what we want to do.
Yes.
Truth. Chip, Kayla, y'all good?
Yep.
Okay. I've got about a 2-minute long lag, but Sidara, go ahead. Your turn.
I don't really have anything other than I miss seeing everybody. I hate being stuck inside, but I just like everybody else. I look forward to seeing everybody and being able to hang out and start working on some fun things again.
Oh,
That's
how
all
about
it is
tell
here.
them about the virtual march?
Tell
Oh,
Mr.
okay,
Billy he's got my
so
love, as do y'all, all of y'all do.
I will tell him that. So everybody knows I work for March for Babies, and we're not doing March for Babies physically this year. You all know that. We are doing it virtually. So if you guys would like to hit up with Ricky, Ricky is doing a lot of my social media for me. Thank God he is a sweetheart. Saying, hey, you know, I'm on pick on Chip because I know Chip does Doctor Strange. You know, hey, Doctor Strange is here. And I'm still supporting March for Babies. Step up, you know, make sure you download Charity Miles app, and I can give you guys a script or a spiel or talking points and send it to Ricky, and Ricky can post it on our March for Babies page. So thank you for that, Ricky. I forgot. I try not to mix
No
the
problem.
two. I'm trying.
Well, I know a lot of people were looking forward to doing the march, so anyone that was wanting to do that and still wants to support them, this is something we can do. Or if you know anyone that that's interested in supporting the March of Dimes, just look them up on Facebook and see what's going on.
Yep. All right, Sidara, if you're good, Ricky, go ahead. Tell us how are you feeling, sir? I know you gave us a video at your turn, but how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. It's the game nights have been a lot of fun. We have a pretty good time every week, and I really appreciate all the people that have been playing games and stuff with us. And my work life's been a little bit busier than normal lately, but you know, and I'm still going to the office and having every day also. So that's been a little bit rough, but overall, it's not been intolerable. Hanging in there.
You bit me.
You probably
really
deserve
glad
it.
to hear
Chip.
Did.
Liar!
Yeah.
That wasn't mommy.
Anyway,
Professional.
and she'll be like that until she's hungry again.
That should be the name of a chapter in my memoirs.
What?
Should be like
Until she's hungry.
Or at least I'll be that way until I'm hungry again. So let's see. And I mean this in all seriousness. How are you holding up? I'll let you answer to your specifications.
Oh. No, I'm good. Ready to get out of the house, but I'm good.
Yeah.
And because Chip and I are both teachers,
Right. Love you, Chip.
when we're leaving this house.
We still get to work. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to have a job. I don't think I ever in my life want to be one of those online, like, I don't want to do online teaching permanently. No.
I miss my students. I didn't know that I would ever say this, but I miss my students.
Anyway, I'm doing fine, by the way. I know nobody asked, but I'm doing
What about you, Chipper? How are you holding up?
Barely surviving.
So, who do I need to put more for? Chip's safety or Kayla's sanity?
Why not both?
You see what I do with? You see what I do with?
Both is good. Both.
The same.
You did say I do, and you signed the paper.
Oh, I knew what I was getting into. I just didn't know that I'd be spending a month locked in the house with him.
Yes, there's the, as I'm sure most of the married couples or long-term relationships in this group can attest. There is a certain point where, yeah, you love the person. There's also, I have not seen another face for more than 5 minutes in the last month, and I'm starting to get a little feeder. Yes.
I saw something that
Every morning could be summed up by the Muppets Treasure Island. We've got cabin fever. We lost what sense we had every day.
Yep.
I think the thing being current is the thing I love about that song. One dude's like all serious, like I got the madness, I've got cabin fever. And the other dude's like, I got a team. I love. He just wants to be included. Both of those characters.
All right.
Current events. Ricky, how is Shalina doing?
She's hanging in there, working nonstop pretty much. She's working right now, actually.
Oh, Rhonda and Daniel for the anniversary, guys.
Give her our love, of course.
Yes, happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary. What?
Congratulations, yeah. Happy anniversary. We're so glad you came. Happy anniversary. We're so glad you came. Hey. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else we have to announce, is there?
It was nice seeing you.
Yeah, definitely.
Or at least seeing your texts.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys want to have a little bit more interaction, come to the game nights that we have this weekend. we'll do some fun stuff. And, you know, at the very least, it's communicating with other people besides those living in your house with you. So that's always good.
Yep.
And the trivia games and stuff that we play, you just for a phone to log in and just get involved in it. It's super easy, and we've been having a blast playing those. So just let me know if you want to pop in and
Brandon,
I'll let you know everything.
Sadara, write down this name, Cross. And Brandon, on Messenger, is your wife watching as well? For anyone who is watching on the deal, either send me a message, let me know who all's here if you and your heart, or comment in the comment section below, let us know who all's there. Write your actual name, please. But no, to answer your question, Brandon, it just varies meeting to meeting. Normally, we would have had a quiz or something at this point, which might figure out a way to incorporate that later. Oh, but that is one thing I can do. Even though Chip can't win this quiz, I know it took a plague for him to lose, but that's another story. Sorry, bad joke. Normally we would have a quiz and like we do all sorts of giveaways, which I've been doing. I've been doing a bunch of quiz in the paid members group and the regular members group. So normally I only do like one, maybe two regular members group when I do a bunch in the paid members, but I've been evening it up a little bit due to current events and give you all a little bit of hope and inspiration, keep you all going, keep it fun, interacting, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so Ricky, any last minute notes?
I don't believe so. Oops.
God, that was a 30-second lag. Chip, Kayla, any last concerns?
The plague has not stopped me from winning trivia. It has only delayed me winning trivia. I deserve that.
There you go. There you go. For everybody who's wanted to do that.
Oh my.
You probably got a backlog of things you deserve.
No comment.
Sadara, are you good? Any last minute
Not at
comments,
all.
concerns?
Just looking forward to getting back to normal and hopefully getting to see you guys soon.
Yes.
Josh, if you want to make a comment in the chat, if you need to make something, an announcement or something, you can go ahead and post it.
Okay, well, if someone can check the comment section, if anyone has any questions that we can answer real quick. Well,
Hold on. Josh is asking if he can make an announcement. So
It shouldn't be, but
I don't know. Check the internet.
and
okay. Well, although I have about a 2-minute lag, if we're good to go, Ricky, you want to go ahead and end this real quick? See if we can count next time. You did great, thank you, Ricky. My signal's terrible.
well, thank you guys for all being here, and thank you everyone else that's out there that's watching and participating in the chat. And I will be saved so people can watch it later if you need to. And once I get that done, I'm going to download it and also put it on Facebook with our other meetings. I guess we'll see you guys for game night, and if not, then we'll see you at the next meeting that will hopefully not be online. We'll see you back online. So everyone have a great night.
All right. Same Chattooine time, same Chattooine channel.